When I was thinking through what I wanted the next 4 years of my life to look like, I thought it was really important to talk to students at all those different schools, and the people I talked to at Yale, first and foremost, seemed really happy.
When I visited Yale as a prospective graduate student, one of the first things that we learned about actually was belonging at Yale and the initiatives around diversity, equity, inclusion. And as a Black student in engineering, where I don't see many people like myself very often, that meant a lot to me because I wasn't hearing that on other visits.
Universities are dynamic environments. They are not static. What we are trying to do through the Belonging at Yale initiative is really make sure that people can be themselves at the university and share as well as take in. We have campus centers like the chaplain's office and our LGBT office and our international students and scholars office. These cultural communities really help support and affirm and really allow people to kind of feel grounded when they get to Yale.
One of the ways that I felt really at home and in community here was through the Asian American Cultural Center. And I know that it exists for a lot of students from various backgrounds. There's the Native American Cultural Center, La Casa Cultural, the House. And I think through all these different cultural organizations and institutions, students can feel really at home.
A group of friends of mine have worked together to build a diversity in STEM space. We all felt, despite being in different departments, that we had a similar experience in that not everyone is perfect about navigating our cultural differences, and we wanted to create a space where we could openly talk about the experiences that we're having to validate that they're happening and also come up with solutions. We're hoping that people from all of these different fields will be able to share the work that they're doing and also highlight that diverse researchers are present here at Yale and are doing this work and highlight the excellence that's across people from all walks of life.
When students are going through a tough time, there's a ton of resources that are available, starting from even your residential college community to kind of the more institutional parts of Yale that make sure that you're doing well both inside the classroom and out. I think they all contribute to a general feeling of belonging and that whatever you're going through, you can get through it.
We've made a real investment in our mental health services over the last several years, and so we're trying to look at wellness broadly.
I think that chaplaincy intersects with education in so many ways. So sometimes this happens because people are learning about another culture or community or religious tradition that they've never encountered. And they have more questions and they want to learn more. We oversee all religious and spiritual life on campus. We work with people of all religious traditions and none. We work with our cultural centers very closely. Our communities are rapidly growing and changing on campus. We are establishing a standing advisory committee for Jewish student life. This builds on the work of the Anti-Semitism Campus Climate Initiative, and we're further building on our partnership with the Slifka Center and expanding resources through Yale Security and Kosher Dining. We also are expanding our MENA advisory group into a standing committee and examining the needs and interests of our MENA and Muslim student communities. These are simply a few of the steps that Yale has taken to ensure that this is a welcoming community for everyone.
Yale's become a place that embraces more and more difference but maintains excellence. We can bring students from all over with different perspectives together in a classroom and non-academic settings to engage with each other.
A lot of my job as student body president is to represent all the students. And that can be hard sometimes because not all students think the same or have the same opinions about things. But I think what's powerful is that this is a community of people who are really empathetic, compassionate, and curious. And I think that lends really well to talking about complex issues like Yale's past with slavery, as well as some of the pressing issues of the future.